I'm John D. Clark, attorney at law, and this is jclark Law, the channel. On this channel, I discuss interesting legal issues of the day, and the kind of legal issues that you want to know about. I also answer your legal questions, and I interview interesting people. Today, I want to discuss a child custody battle out of Dallas, Texas. This case involves a Mr. Jeffrey Younger and a Miss Ann Georgelas. They are the parents of a 7-year-old son. So let me tell you what's going on here. Their 7-year-old son, James, primarily lives with his mother. Miss Georgelas is a pediatrician. She said that she noticed that James liked to dress like females, and he liked to imitate the female characters on the Disney movie Frozen. She took him to a therapist, and the therapist diagnosed James with gender dysphoria. And what that simply means is that he has a mismatch of his birth gender with how he feels. In other words, he was born a boy, but he feels and acts like a girl. This all started when he was 5 years old. The therapist recommended that the mother allow the child to affirm his gender identity as a girl by allowing him to paint his nails and to wear dresses to school. The mother did just that. And she also, instead of calling him James, she started calling him Luna. Apparently, he likes to be called Luna. The dad got wind of this, and of course, he didn't like it. The dad says that when the boy is with me, he acts like a boy. He puts on boys' clothes, and he dresses like a boy. When the mother found out that when the boy is in the custody of his father, the father allows him to live as a boy, she didn't like it. And what she did was she got a restraining order, or she sought a restraining order against the dad, prohibiting him from going to the boy's school and from telling people that the boy's real name was James instead of Luna, or telling people that he was a boy. When this happened, the father brought a custody action against the mother because he doesn't want his son acting like a girl. He doesn't want the son's gender changed because the mother, her plan is to allow the boy to have a gender change. In other words, to allow him to be a girl. So the matter went to court where the father was seeking custody and the mother was seeking custody. The dad's position was that if the child ultimately identifies as a woman, then that's his choice, but he wants the child to be older before that decision is made, and says that at 7 years old, the child is too young to make that decision, and his mother should not allow him to act as a girl and should not actively try to change his gender. Well, unfortunately for the father, the jury decided 11-1 that the mother should have custody. Apparently, in the state of Texas, custody battles are decided by juries, although their decision must be affirmed at a later date by the presiding judge. But the mother won this custody battle, and she gets the child, and since she has custody of the child, she can do pretty much what she wants. Now, here's what she intends to do. She doesn't intend to have gender-altering surgery or give the kid any medication or anything, but she does intend to allow him to act as a girl, to dress as a girl, to do his hair as a girl, and to paint his nails. She also is going to allow him to be called Luna instead of his birth name James, and does not intend to tell the school or anyone that he's actually a boy. Although the mother won the custody battle, she has suffered severe backlash as a result of her position and as a result of winning this case. Conservative people in the community who don't like this decision have threatened her, they've vandalized her property, and they've even harassed her. The conservatives in the community are very upset about this decision and this mother's decision to allow her 7-year-old boy to act as a girl. This case has gotten so much attention. Texas Senator Ted Cruz has even weighed in on this and has said, quote, the child is a pawn in the left-wing agenda. Texas Governor Greg Abbott has also weighed in and said that his agencies in the state are investigating this. This is such an unusual situation. As I said, the jury's decision has to be affirmed by the judge and expects to be that affirmation or reversal expects to come within the next week. But if it is not reversed, then the mother will have custody of the child. She intends to allow this boy to act as a girl. In the future, there may be gender suppression drugs used. Those are drugs that, when they're given to a child, they suppress his gender development, such as facial hair. And further down the line, the child could undergo radical surgery to have a sex change. So there you have it. That's the big custody case out of Texas, out of Dallas, Texas, where the parents engage in a custody battle. The mother wants to allow the son to change his gender to a girl. The father does not. He wants him to remain a boy and believes that he's not old enough to make this decision at this time. However, the jury decided with the mother 11-1 and gave her custody. So we just have to wait and see what happens. So the jury, 11-1, decided that the mother should have custody and she can change the child's gender if she wants. What do you think? What is your opinion on this? Please submit your comment or question below. So there you have it. Again, this is John D. Clark, attorney at law, and this is J. Clark Law, the channel. On this channel, I discuss interesting legal issues of the day, and the kind of legal issues that you want to know about. I also answer your legal questions and interview interesting people. If you like this show, please hit like, please share it, please comment on it. Please tell your friends about it. If you have a question or a legal issue that you would like for me to discuss online, you can submit it to me via email at jclark@theclarklawfirm.com or on Facebook Messenger, where I'm John D. Clark. Again, this is J. Clark Law, the channel.